Good morning. Hello. Welcome, everybody. How are you? This is a holiday here in the States. I think it's Labor Day. So I even had, Labor Day. So welcome. Come on in. Let me know where you're coming from. I have you on TikTok and I actually have you going on YouTube. So I got that figured out earlier today, which I'm so grateful for. So it took some doing. Because YouTube would keep cutting me off every time I wanted to go live with you guys here on TikTok and stream into YouTube at the same time. Because I have managed, I've done so well here in the Legacy Builder program and with the digital growth community that I was able to buy a new computer. Hi, come on in. Let me see where you're coming from. Let me know. I was able to get a new computer, a new phone, new chairs for the living room, great new things. The deal with the new computer, however, is there's a learning curve on that. And there's a learning curve with the new phone. Now, granted, I needed them. So it's like, oh my gosh. So in my learning curve with my wonderful new computer that I so desperately needed, and thank you so much for the Legacy Builder program that gave me the funds that I could get the new computer and get the new phone. I was like in total lost land because I had the computer that I had from before, from 2016. So, and my phone forever. So it's kind of like, oh, where's the password? What do I do here? How do I fix that? So every time this past couple of weeks, when I wanted to talk to you guys so much on TikTok and on YouTube, because here on YouTube, it stays. On TikTok, once you go live, it goes away. It just kind of goes away. So I managed to cut and paste snippets of what we covered in the live on TikTok so that you wouldn't miss everything. Maybe you want to miss everything. I don't know. I'm hoping not. It's like there's great stuff here that I'd like to share with you. So it's kind of like finally I figured out how to make it work on my new computer. And I tested it this morning. That's why I'm a little bit late. So sorry for being late. It's like, okay, I think that's going to work. I think it's working. So far I have YouTube going over here and I have you wonderful people here on TikTok that are my main people that I'm used to, that you respond to me, and which is awesome. So I guess my question today is, are you feeling like you're in a maze? Like, a maze where you go down this way and then you hit a wall, and you got to go this way and you hit a wall, and you go this way and you hit a wall. Do you ever make it through the maze to success, to light at the end of the tunnel? Put one here in the comments if you feel like you've been through a maze, you're still in a maze, and you're kind of like, oh, will I ever get out of this maze? It's like craziness. So welcome, come on in. Be sure to put a one in here if you're feeling like what I have felt, always being in a maze, going on, not in amazement, but in a maze. It's like every place you turn, you try to do something new. You try to figure out another path to make an income. You just would get blocked every time. So if you don't know me, I'm Madeline. I'm retired from corporate. I'm a mom of three, a grandma of three, and I am finally learned how to get out of the maze. But it's taken me forever. It's taken me forever because I like the next best sparkly thing. I'm impatient. Is that you? And impatient. I want instant gratification and I want to see results right away. And that doesn't always happen. So then I go off to the next best sparkly thing and the next best sparkly thing. Does that feel like you? Let me know. Let me know if this sounds like you. Are you off to the next best sparkly thing? Or do you hang in there for a little bit? Now, I've done it both ways. Hi, come on in. I'm so glad you're here. So sometimes I've hung in there. It just depends. Is that like you? It just depends on what your day's like or what your energy's like or what your thinking is like for that day. So I'm kind of like, yes, I've done this. I'm going to stay in this until I make it work. And then you fall flat on your face after a while. You've lost more money goes out, more and more out and out and out, hardly any coming in, and you feel like a failure. Does that sound like you? It's like, I'm so glad I've passed that. So we're not going to hang in there long. I just want you to know if you have that situation going on with you right now, you forgot to say you quit your job. Oh, you're so funny. I already said I'm retired. Yes, what does that mean? I'm retired. I didn't forget to say nothing. Are you here? Are you here with me? Are you following along? I'm so glad that you said this because, however, once you figure this all out, if you have a job that you would so love to say goodbye to, you can do that. But you have to go through the learning curve, like I was saying here on this. It's like, oh, geez, this is so interesting to be in another maze. But I was so thrilled when I finally let myself look at what's here, what's being offered to me in this digital growth community. So I've been in many communities, and I was just so tired of having to do something. I sure didn't want to start another business. Been through all that. I felt like I was too old for that. Is that you? Are you like, no more? I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. So thank goodness I got past my stupid self and decided to look at this. And it was kind of like, well, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. Maybe I'll give it a try. I see a lot of people are doing well in here. And what are they having to do? What are they having to do it? So I found out that there's an automated system in here that works for you 24/7 once you set it up. Now, like I said, new computer, learning curve, new program, new training, huge learning curve. But it's kind of like, oh my goodness, how did I do? How long am I going to give myself? Am I going to want this instantly? Well, when you take off and start to learn something new, do you get it instantly or do you have to listen to it many times over? So sometimes I'm a listen to many times over because I just kind of get all upside myself and think I know a better way to do it, and get all upside myself and think, oh, well, they're wrong here. But then when I really started to look at it, is this you? Is this how you are too? You too? Is this you? When I really started to look at it, it was kind of like, wow, looky there. Hold on a second. I need to do something here, and I'm not sure how to do it. I'm going to give it a try, but oh well, we'll see what happens. I may lose everybody, so I'm so sorry. Some of that house cleaning stuff's got to happen, doesn't it? And I'm learning. I'm excited that I'm learning because I'm in here fumbling around. I don't know what to do. I'm always off for the next best sparkly thing. And thank goodness this turned out to be a sparkly thing that I could resonate with, that I could be a part of, that I'm thrilled that I can actually share some information with you and see if it's something you would like to be a part of too. But it's up to you. It's just up to you. But I got tired of being in that maze. When I was working, when my kids were younger, I was always working. I've been working since high school and had kids, took time off to have kids, and then went back to work. Time off to have kids, back to work. Time off to have the third one, back to work. Gone through a couple of divorces, lots of life changes, lots of maze following, looking for something new. Does it sound like you? Are you ready to actually see the light at the end of the maze and get there? Get there. So if you don't know me, I'm Madeline. I am a mom of three, grandma of three. Two of my grandkids are off in college, and I retired from corporate. Absolutely thrilled to retire from corporate, but still didn't make ends meet. It's kind of like, are you struggling to find enough at the end of the month that you can start the month fresh, that was me too. And I found this Legacy Builder program, and it took some doing. It took some talking to myself, listening to my guide, listening to spirit, as if I really needed to do this, if this is the next thing that I should follow, because I didn't have any money left to just throw away. And come to find out, it actually worked. It actually worked for me, and it worked for me pretty quick. And then I've had this little lull period, but I'm liking this lull period because now I'm back into the training that you get when you buy one of our programs. Not only do you have a well popular in demand for stream of income that you can present to others, you have massive training in here for you, how to best show up, how to present it, how to change your mindset where you are always set to win. So a lot of the times I gave up because it was like useless to me, just useless. It's like, no, it wasn't going to work. It's not going to work. Well, when you think it's not going to work, it's not going to work. But when you finally see you have no more money left to go, you know you have to change and you have to get a different way to make money. And you keep walking around wondering what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Back in that maze, back in that maze. And it's like, I got so tired of that maze. It's just like I wanted to give up totally. Are you that way? Do you feel that way? It's like, do you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel? There is. And I'd love to share it with you whenever you feel like you want to follow that light. Follow the light. Go west, young man, go west. All that stuff. It's kind of like so many funny little cliches that I could share with you in here. But one of the things that I love most is once you get your automated system working and you can start converting at 900 a day, which is just one customer. Just one customer. So let me ask you this question. If you didn't have to sell this to anybody, if you didn't have to bother your friends and your family, and you learn the skills and the strategies to make 900 a day, is that something you would be interested in? 900 a day. Now, that's a good little chunk of change. So if that's something that you might be interested in, just put yes. Just give me a yes here in the comments, and I'll send you the deep blueprint details. And then you can decide for yourself if it's going to work for you or not. So keep on coming in. Let me see where you're coming in from. But honestly, it's like I didn't want to sell. I didn't want to start another business. And one of the things that I loved about doing this system, why I joined it, is because the automated sales process that literally it does all the selling for me. It does all the selling for me. I don't have to hear the word no. I don't have to follow up with people. It just works for you once you set that system up 24/7. You put in 2 hours worth of your time, and you can manage to come in from 2 hours somewhere, and then get it going, and then get into the system, get into what you purchased. Not only are you selling a program that other people can learn and grow, but it's teaching you how to learn and grow. If we're not always learning something, we have to be learning something. Because if we're not always learning something, what's happening to us? We are just getting further and further and further down that hole. And me, I looked at this and I thought, wow, how many years do I have left to do something? I always wanted to not have to worry about where my money was coming from. I always felt like I had all this money and I would spend it like I have all this money, and then I would be in the hole. Worse and worse and worse and worse. Are you like that? It's like, oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? When I bought this, when I went into this, I thought, oh, what have I done? Oh my word, I've made a mistake. I've made a huge mistake. But I kind of followed it along because there's so much here that I was so excited about. And I still am so excited about. It gives you everything you need. Plus you learn how to make passive income. Well, now, passive income, once you get going at 900 a day, that's true freedom. That's true financial freedom, true time freedom. But you have to learn the skills and you have to learn the techniques, but you can capture them really fast, really easy. So is that something you would be interested in? Once you get your system working and converting to 900 a day, which again is only one customer. And that's super easy because your automation system is out there globally 24/7. So anywhere in the world, you could have a customer show up that you didn't even know about at all, and you have another income of $900 or 300 or 600. It depends on which level you want to come in with to start with. But it's going to work for you as long as you give it a chance. Give yourself the chance. So it's kind of like, would you be interested? Does that interest you? If you could earn $900 a day without having to sell it. I am not going to sell another thing. And having an online business that is on autopilot. Have you had any businesses before? Oh my gosh, online business on autopilot. Does that sound like something you're interested in? I was. And I didn't even know that's really what I was getting. I didn't know what I was getting when I got in here. I just saw it and it was my next sparkly thing to go to. Thank goodness. And it's the one I've stuck with. It's the one that's working. Thank you so much for the love. I so appreciate you. Come on in, hearts and flowers. Awesome. So it's kind of like, I can breathe now. I have a little relief. So I am working toward 10K for this month. And absolutely, that's my vision. That's my vision, what I want to do. And I have that vision for you too, if it's something that you're interested in. You don't have to go for 10K this month. What if you go for just an extra $900 this month or an extra $1,900 this month? Would that help you out? Would that bring some stress relief to your system? Thank you so much. Come on in. I love you guys. Where are you coming from? I'm in the Texas area. And like I've told you before, I like to bring the sparkle. I really do like to bring the sparkle and the excitement and the love into your world. And you have to love yourself to be able to take a chance on yourself. And once you step into this digital growth community and you're surrounded by all this love and all this support and all the daily videos and the training, and you have something ready to go in your hand, ready to go, that you learn how it's going to go out there on its own, it's perfect. It's just kind of like it's a dead ringer for having an awesome online business. And first off, do you know that digital, according to Forbes, is the highest ranked, highest paying work from home business for 2024? And it only expects it to increase, which it will. We've gone digital. We've gone online. We do everything online. How often are you always in your phone doing something? How quickly are you on Amazon buying something? How much are you online all the time? And you're spending your money online, right? It's comfortable. We're used to online shopping. Kids in school now, they're training, they're getting their lessons online. Why don't you get your lessons online to teach you how to make money online? Easy make money online. It's like, I never knew. I never knew I could monetize TikTok. I never knew I could monetize YouTube. I never knew I could monetize Instagram. Well, you can. You can just follow the training. It's all in here. And if you're an empath like me, are introverted like me, and you not so happy dealing with people face to face, because as an empath, you pick up all those energies. And it's taken me years and years and years to learn how to not let those energies take me out for 2 or 3 days at a time. It's kind of like, this is perfect because we have that faceless marketing training in here. So there's so much in these skills and the techniques that you can learn to improve the way you show up and improve you, just where you can interact with your family members in a beautiful, blessed way. Thanks for stopping in. Glad you came by. Thank you so much. Bye, sweetheart. See y'all soon. So, what I also love about this is our community members show up to support you, whatever it is that you're doing. And that is amazing. So, it's kind of like, have you ever been in a community that is not really backbiting? Like behind your back, they're saying things and doing things that you're like, oh, I don't like that. Why would they say that? So there's so much here for you. It's like, why not? Why not? You'll never get bored in these trainings and these programs. You'll only get better and better and better. And you'll increase your income. So for me, when my retirement went all the way, I was desperate to find something to build my retirement back up because I needed the funds. I needed the funds right away. And luckily for me, it worked. It worked. And it works. We've had how many in our community here? I think we've had 30 that are already six-figure income earners just following this blueprint. Just following the blueprint specifically, without talking to people, without DM people, without asking them, oh, did you watch the video? Without doing all that follow-up that you just are not really comfortable doing. And without having all your friends go, yeah, what are you doing? I don't want anything to do with it. Your automated system goes out, remember, globally. So somebody from Ireland can be in your email stream, getting the information from you, buying a $900 product, and changing their life too. It's like, this is so beautiful. If you get a chance and you feel like you'd like to, go right here. I would love to help you. I need to probably turn this around where you can see what it is I want to show you. So hold on a second. If you got to hop off here, go right there. You want to know more? Lovin, Lovin, mydailypay.com. You may want to screenshot this, Lovin, mydailypay.com. And let me tell you why you might like to go there. When you go there and start looking around at what's there, it will totally shock you, totally surprise you, really, really, really make you think, where has this been all my life? Why haven't I noticed this before? So this is supposed to be the trending thing. This is supposed to be what everybody's excited about and talking about and jumping on board for. Yeah. And once you get in there and start taking a look right here, you'll see why. Go right here, lovinmydailypay.com. And you will see your very first page of what your automation system is going to look like. The very first page I'm going to show you here. If I can get there, let me pick it up. That the people will see to start to get into your automated system. It looks like this for me. This is what it looks like for me. Now, when you get in here and you get into the training and you're starting to learn the skills and techniques of how to set this up, you have a choice of different pictures that you want to use. One of the other pictures, let me show you, looks kind of like this. This is one of the other pictures. So you can pick whatever image you want to. Lots of moms that need to stay home with their kids for different reasons, or want to stay home with their kids and don't want to watch their kids grow up without being there, like me, like I had to. Same with my grandkids. They've already grown up without me being there because I spent all my life at corporate, all my life at working a job, a job. So if it's something that you really think you might like to just take a look at, let me know. Put a 1 in the comments here. I put ready. You have to reach out to me in order for me to be able to send you the information of what all we have, what you can look at it, make your own decision. And you don't have to be in any hurry. Once you get to that page, you can really dissect it if you want to. Oh, well, for the launch pad, I get this and this and this and this. Oh, well, for the daily passive pay, if I buy the daily passive pay at 300 and then I make a sale for 300, wow, I've already got my money back right away. Oh, and if I make another sale, guess what? You're in profit mode. There's no monthly expenses on this. Once you buy your program, you have all the training for life. You have the program for life. It's all set up for you, ready to go. Just follow the blueprint, follow the training and your website that you're going to get, and just go with it. Give yourself a chance and give it a chance. And be patient, be consistent. Let yourself be coachable. Let yourself take out all of the old training that you've always known. Just put that to the side. Just put it over to the side for a little bit and then go. So you have room for this new training, this new way of doing something which should not work. And it's basically well too good to be true. But guess what? It works and it's true. And you can ask any of the 37,000 people who are in our community how well it's working. And you can ask any of them, well, why is it not working for you? 9 out of 10, well, 10 out of 10 will say, because I didn't follow the blueprint, because I got impatient, because I quit listening, because I thought I knew better, because I quit learning. I quit tapping in every day to stay motivated. I quit watching the training videos that we get every day from our mentor. We get handheld every day what to do. One of the things here, right here, that we got yesterday is this for you to understand. Identify 2 areas you want to grow in. Make one of them a choice and one of them a skill. So example, a choice is I want to create better content. Oh, no, attitude is a choice. Attitude's a choice. So what is your attitude like? Well, my attitude is I want to continue creating better content for you guys. So attitude is a choice. Creating better content is a skill. See, I'm still learning. I am for sure not perfect. None of us in this business are perfect. Those that are already making 100K are just as imperfect as you and me, but they're stumbled through going to the bank, stumble through having those deposits show up, stumble through spending the rest of your day doing what you want to with your family or your friends, or traveling, or climbing that mountain, that 14 peak or whatever you call it there, or going to the beach. It's like, oh my goodness, this is darn good. This is darn good. So identify the 2 areas you want to go. One a choice, one a skill. Example, attitude is a choice. Creating better content is a skill. So you'll learn that in your training. And spend 1 hour a day in these 2 areas. So this is an extra hour if you want to. If you want to improve and you want to increase your income, I am going for 10K this month. And my whole goal when I started this was for 75K a year. Because if I went back to corporate, that's what I would be making annually. But I didn't want to go back to corporate. Not only am I too old, basically, they probably wouldn't even look at me, But it's like, I'm tired of that. I got burnt out of that. And I've done all my stuff on my own, like my painting and all kind of other stuff that I built my own courses and classes to get out there with other people. So it's like, oh my goodness, why not give yourself a try? So I don't know what these questions are in here. It seems like there's a few, and I can't tell what's going on. I don't understand why you're asking me about if somebody's loyal in their relationship. I'm not a relationship coach. I don't have my coach hat on today for relationships, but I've done it before. I've done that before. But right now, what I like about this is all the training is available for you without me spending all my time working with you one on one. Because the whole thing that you learn in here is that you spend your 2 hours income earning activity and you have the rest of the day to do what you wanted to do. So while I'm making money, I can go back to my coaching and spend time with a client, knowing that I have good money coming in all the time. And then this is extra. Instead of this being all my eggs in one basket, that's a different scenario, isn't it? You don't need all your eggs in one basket. And one of the other things you learn in here in the Legacy Builder is how to be an affiliate marketer the right way. So why don't you take a chance on yourself? Well, take a look at it. So the other thing is that she's asked for us to always remember, what is your goal? What is your goal for now? What is your goal for the 90-day success plan? What is your goal for the rest of the year? Share it. Because once you share it with somebody and on social media, then you kind of have a commitment there. Are you committed to it? And then write it down where you see it every day. Write it down or it's in front of you to remind you. And then go through this course. Go back to the mindset training. When you find out that something in one of your things where you need where you know that you need something that's going on with you, if your attitude needs adjusting, we have mindset training in here. Or if you need to better learn how to show up on YouTube, we have YouTube training in here. So it's all here for you. And the whole thing is prepare, practice, and then reflect. Notice what you did. Notice what is it that you could have done better. And then improve. Improve. Now, it may not happen right away. You have to get used to this whole different way, new way of being and living. So, guys, glad you're here. Welcome to the sparkly grandma that likes to bring the sparkle in your life. I am kind of quiet, kind of low key, but that's only because I've gotten older. I used to be everywhere, bounce off the wall everywhere until I had an autoimmune disease that shut me down. So I've deliberately had to scale myself back where I don't get overexcited, because when I get overexcited, I get overstressed. And then your blood pressure goes up. Then everything acts out. And luckily, at 75 years old, I'm on no medication whatsoever. None. And I never have been except for when at my Epstein-Barr took over. And still, it was holistic stuff. So, guys, my friends, if you want to know more, just put here in the comment, more, are ready, are yes, are maze. Are you still stuck in that maze going nowhere? And I will talk to you again tomorrow. We'll see about how your automated system can work for you, what it is you need to do, and how it will show up for you all the time. How's that? How's that sound to you? Wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like to know that you don't have to be there doing the work to make the money? You don't have to be there the whole time to make money like we had to when had our own business. Like you have to whenever you're doing anything. Especially, aren't you ready to say adios to your boss at your job? Yeah. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here with me. I love all the hearts and flowers you sent. Thanks for being here with me on YouTube and TikTok. And if you want to join me on YouTube and watch the replay, it's over there. Bye for now. I think the YouTube is in my bio here somewhere, but I don't know. I'll check it. Bye. Bye, YouTube.